Hello. Hope you're doing just wonderful in this great month. All right. So, as we approach fall equinox, one of the things I always remember that's just something that I do is that every month every quarter, I look at reviewing my goals, looking at what's working for me in my life and what isn't. I'm just going to put this behind my back here. Us short people. Okay. So remembering what works in your life and what doesn't. And I did write a blog on it, but I just want to extend a little more about that it's important that every time with the change of the seasons, look at what you're working on and what you're trying to accomplish and what you've already accomplished, because things change, right? And we want to really be able to embrace the changes that come with the season changes. Those of us that are lucky enough to be in a location where we have all four seasons, even though we like to complain about winter, or some people don't like the heat, and the East Coast is getting hotter and hotter. There's that phone again. Sorry about that. I always forget to take that out of here. But keeping it real, I'm just going to let it ring. So it's important to embrace everything about the location you're in and looking at the inner and outer effects of everything. So what I do is I'm in a place of really I start by looking at, okay, what season? Well, we're in fall equinox. So fall is when you're harvesting everything, the last of the harvest and everything. So I'm looking at what did I try to create in spring that now I'm reaping the last benefits of. And I look at that. And so I look at all different areas of my life. I'm going to look at my relationship, my personal relationship, my relationships, looking at things outside of that. And then after all of that, really looking at what's happening in my life. Am I moving in the direction I want to be moving in? And if I'm not, I'm going to stop it. Instead of wasting the whole year and then, coming to a place that you're like, oh my God, nothing happened for me this year. I got off track. We can course correct. And if you're looking at this every time the season change, every quarter, you're looking at what needs to be course corrected now. And you do that, so you make a change and you don't lose the whole year. And so as we're doing that, we're in a place of really trying to figure out where we're going, where we need to be, and what needs to change. And during that time, you may find, I thought I wanted this. And it may be the same, it may be the same essence of what you want, but not the same form. So just know that you may have something you want, but the actual form may change a little bit. Even though you think you want peace in your life and it's going to come through being in this relationship, maybe peace wouldn't really come in that way, and you realize I'm just going to work on the relationship with myself. So that's what we want to look at, shaping and changing those things. And as we do that, we're able to better course correct and say, okay, I've still got a few months left of this year, and I'm going to make those changes and do what I have to do to get back on track. And then, of course, at the end of the year, that's our big course correct on looking at and reviewing the whole year. But right now we're looking at, okay, when I made those promises, or whatever you want to call them, your goals, your vision for the new year back in January, some do it in December, some do it in January. What was I trying to accomplish? Am I working towards that direction? And if you're not, what needs to change? Maybe you need to give some energy to something in your life. And you'll find that it's always the same things. Like for me, I ace the work part. Nobody's got to stand over me and say, do this, do that. I do it. my clients, my customers, my work. I love all of that. But did I exercise today? Did I drink my water? Am I eating right every single day? No, because I make the other stuff priority. So look at what's lacking in your life and what you can do to sprinkle a little attention on that and take some actions. Some people have it all going on, about play and taking care of themselves. And yes, they're in a different position than I am. They may be single or don't have children yet and all of this. And so they are able to better take care of themselves, travel all the time, do whatever they want to do. But at some point, they will be in the same place we are when they have more responsibilities and whatever. And then you make your choices. So as a life coach, it's really important that people understand that you're always working on one thing or another, but you have to really stay conscious about where you want your focus to go and what that looks like, okay? So remember that as we get closer here to the end of the month, we want to be mindful of digging out those old, resolutions. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. New Year's resolutions or visions or goals. And what did you promise yourself? Were you going to be better in a certain area? And now you're looking at it going, oh God, here goes another year and I still haven't done anything. You have time. Fix it. Give it energy. Change it. You might want to have an accountability partner that you can call and say, okay, you need to be on me about this, and just allow yourself to be accountable in that way, that when that person says, what'd you do for yourself this week? And you go, I took a bath and I stayed in 10 extra minutes. Oh, good for you, Brenda. Good for you. That's not what we're talking about. And me personally, I keep getting cards that are about dancing and playing and having fun because I do need to put some more energy into that. So I'm going to be mindful of that. How about you? What's your piece of the pie? What's your area of life that you're not putting enough energy into and that you really want to change? This was the year for it. So make yourself some new promises, go in and adjust, rewrite your goals or your resolutions or whatever. Write down, maybe you had that you wanted to lose 20 pounds this year and you only lost 4. You still got time. Adjust it, change the numbers. Maybe you want to write 10 pounds now this year and you still have time for that. So, and holding ourselves accountable is great and all, but if we have somebody else that we can talk it through, that's wonderful. So find yourself an accountability partner of whatever it is. If it's play, then get somebody that that's very playful, or get somebody that that has exercise down pat, that you can talk to this person about it. Or if you're lacking with health, this person is really healthy, knows how to take care of themselves, or relationship, or whatever it is. And just allow yourself to go for the gusto. You've got time. Okay. So this week, we're going to Star Temple. So give everybody a card for this up and coming week. Ooh, the Star Mother, love. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. Look at how beautiful that card is. Love this. So when I look at it, she looks so peaceful and content with who she is. And she's got a crown on with all the stars, and it reminds me of the Pleiades. You always see the 7 sisters, the 7 stars, and she's the Star Mother. So let's see what that has to say. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. Cherished, nurtured, and purpose. The Star Mother has shown up because you may be feeling a little lost or alone at present. She wants you to know that you are a precious star child of the cosmos and that you are loved and supported always. As a star child, you have a dual assignment here on Earth, both a personal and a collective mission to accelerate the vibration of the planet. You may be called to a higher purpose that is ecological, philanthropic, or unifying. The Universal Mother is here to guide you, comfort, and chaperone you as you embrace your divine purpose. Awesome. And she's so peaceful with that beautiful Mother Mary, whoops, blue in the background. Hold on, I just dropped a bunch of cards. I don't know what's with me today. I'm all over the place. Okay. As they all went flying out, I'm going to assume that we don't need all of them. Okay. This is from The Secret Language of Light. Love this deck too. What does everybody need to know for the upcoming week? Authentic truth. Wow, look at the artistry on these cards. Don't you wish you could draw like that? Have those colors that don't look like colors from the earth or light language colors. And as I look at the card, it's so beautiful. It has sacred geometry in the middle of it and such deep, vibrant colors around it. And it just looks like we're in space, in some spaceship, seeing these beautiful sacred geometries, colors, and stars. So this may be an worldly, outer worldly week. Discover your truth and let others find theirs. The truth will set you free as long as you recognize there is more than one truth and that the answers you seek exist beyond the beliefs you hold now. There are many truths in this world. You don't have to believe them all. Just focus on what resonates with you. If you must convince yourself of your beliefs, they are not your truth. Your truth will always fulfill and satisfy. It is unconditional, meaning conditions don't have to change for you to live and feel your truth. There is no right or wrong, but there is cause and effect or action and reaction. Master yourself, not someone else's processes. When you change your beliefs, your life changes to match it. To do this, you must be aware of how you feel and practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. So we know the difference, right? If we're following our joy, we're raising our vibration and everything's moving in the right direction. Okay. When you feel aligned with your truth, you will flow. Feel excited and believe an authentic life is possible. If it is not your truth, you will resist, find it hard to commit, and feel indecisive. I love that because we often think that if we come up with something that we're going to be doing and we have it on our list and we just keep avoiding it because it's something we don't want to do. I love their take on it that maybe it's something you're not supposed to do. Of course, this isn't about forgetting about our taxes. We hate doing that, but that's a little different. All right, so we're going into the fairies to keep it light. Healing with the fairies. I feel like I want to pull two here. Oh, we love that. Happily ever after and positive expectations. So in the midst of everything that's going on, we have this happily ever after. And my feeling, oh, I didn't show you the card. Look at how beautiful. Looks like you're looking into a window of the future. And that's how I'm going to see this. That happily ever after. We have to hold the energy. And it doesn't have to be a fantasy. We're holding the energy of what is, what could be, the best case scenario. And the next card is positive expectations. If we don't have positive expectations, how do we expect the planet to heal? We have to hold the vision and stay out of the fear. We talked about that last week. Stay out of the fear and just, if you have to put good music on, and that, I know that does it for me. I put on some Zumba music, Latin music, whoop, it lifts me right out of it. And that keeps me centered. If I'm listening to somebody complain, it's like, wah, wah. I feel like, oh, someone just sucked the life out of me. So know that. So let's see. Happily ever after. A happy outcome is assured. Release any anxiety and feel secure that everything is rewarded in the end. Resolved in the end. This is a reassuring card signaling that the movie you are currently starring in has a very happy ending. Situations that appear sticky or miraculously resolved. Misunderstandings are forgiven. Mistakes are forgotten. You are urged to stop worrying about the future as your fears could be self-fulfilling in a negative way. What did we just talk about last week and this week? You could literally sabotage heaven's happy plan for you if you're worried in excess. So go outside in nature, ask the fairies to help you rejoice in the perfection of creation. Your joy rewards your faith and ensures the happy outcome that is in store for you. And the affirmation is, everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Boy, that's a good one to be doing. Everything is in divine and perfect order right now. Positive expectations. Keep up your hopes, your dreams, your affirmations, visualizations, and prayers, as they will be wonderfully manifested right now. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle occurs. Boy, there used to be, I bought it. It was a little pin that you would wear on your shirt years and years ago, and it said, don't quit right before your miracle comes. And I love that. It says, you've planted the seeds of manifestation with your positive thoughts and emotions. Yet you may be discouraged occasionally because you aren't seeing immediate results. You start to have pessimistic thoughts and wonder whether your sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just drinking coffee in here, I assure you. Okay. Faith. Hold on to your faith. Although your manifestation is taking longer than you've hoped for, it is coming to you. You certainly don't want to cancel or cloud your manifestation with miscreations that come from negative thoughts. At your earliest convenience, go outside in nature. Even a backyard or small park will do. Mentally, converse with your friends, the fairies. They are absolute experts at manifestation. Tell them about your doubts, your fears, and disappointments, as well as your hopes and dreams. Ask the fairies to help you release any negativity you may have. Feel them surround you with healing love and light. Here's your next affirmation. I am safe, confident, and secure. I feel joyful about my future. Wow. Awesome. We got 2 more to go. 7 Energies, Oracle of the 7 Energies by Colette. Don't you just love her decks? She gets the best artist too. Ooh, we like this. The Oracle's Gift, and it's a cup of tea with all kinds of magic in it. Stars and rose petals and light just pouring out of this cup. So when I look at it, it looks like everything we need we're ingesting. And one thing I want to say is that some of you know that I have a new product line that I'm going to be taking to shows with me and putting them on line in the store. And it's not just about doing your ritual and your magic outside of yourself and lighting the candles and doing your intentions, but we have a tea line where you can sip the tea, where your inner part of you is open to receive and being aligned. I love that. That's what this reminds me of, tea. So let's see what the message is. The Oracle's Gift. Second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future, fate as a future determined by the choices you make now, seeing the signs around you, recognizing potentials versus absolute determinism. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines, and see beyond time and space. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside us. Oracles showed up in many ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull a card, and you get the exact message that needs to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are part of a vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical, and so are you. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat this mantra. The light within me creates miracles in my life. Ooh, so we got some good ones today. The magic is inside you, outside you, and all around you. So there it is. The tea, the lighting the candles, the setting the intention. I'm going to keep this open and write that down. But also tea leaves. Doesn't this remind you of that? The tea leaves, people reading the tea leaves. All right, we're just going to pull one more card, and this one is from the tarot. Powerful week. Harmony. The Lovers. So look at this week. We have to connect with the Divine Mother. We have to own our truth. We have to believe happily ever after is possible by holding positive expectations and knowing that we do know and we are connected to our truth. And how do we play this all out? Through sacred relationships. Wow. I can't wait to see what this week brings. This is so positive. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.